Super Ultra Budget Magic Online. We are playing Standard. This is Ixalan Standard. I'm playing my Paradox Vault deck, the namesake cards being the Paradox Engine and Oracle's Vault. This is actually a fine opening hand for me to keep, so I'll keep it. It looks like I'll be on the draw. I will start with some Evolving Wilds and go get a first. Pass turn. Looks like we're up against some brand of energy, possibly a Sultai energy build or 4-color. And we'll go ahead and cast that a second time. Still need to find a Paradox Engine and some mana dorks. Rishkar can make anything into a mana dork, but that's the first thing coming out. It's not ideal because my second +1 counter on, and I have no blockers for the Cub. A combination of Winding Constrictor and Long-Tusk Cub could get out of hand pretty quickly. I will try this Greenbelt Rampager again. And pass. So that's actually sticking on the battlefield this time. Is up to 6 energy, which makes the Long-Tusk Cub have the potential to just destroy my Rampager. So I'll go ahead and take it. And they bang. So that's going to wipe me out pretty quick if I don't get some sort of a chump blocker or something. So here's Rishkar. And that Long-Tusk Cub is, I don't have a response for it. I'll have to block it. creatures. And if I lose Rishkar, then the Greenbelt Rampager doesn't give me mana, so I'll have to block with the Rampager. It's not ideal, but otherwise I'm dead. So, turn 5, he's swinging for the kill. Let's get rid of that. And like I talked about a moment ago, I've got to block, even though it sucks to lose the green belt. I can't give anything waste. I can tap that for mana, but I don't have anything I can cast with it. Put out my Servant and my Channeler. It gives me the potential to at least have some blockers. One's enough for that to just mow me over. Yeah. My back's against the wall here. It's unlikely that I'll come back from this. The question here now is whether I want to cast an Oracle's Vault. No, I needed a mana dork. I am not attacking. What I would really like to see here is a Greenbelt Rampager, so that I can get some activations on the Paradox engine the turn that I cast it. That might give me a chance. I'm not sure if it would be enough. And they are attacking with both cubs, which I thought they would do. This one will block here. And they've still got 4, so that is enough to kill me with the other cub, so I have to block that as well. Yeah, I don't think that I can, because then a Rampager would just stick if I lose that. I think he's got me. I did get the Rampager. I should have blocked with Rishkar instead. It's just going to stick. It gives me a chance to tap again with Rishkar, but I can't do it over and over. I had to block 2 of them now, so he's got me. rather than showing my opponent what I'm doing, because I'm not going to be able to go off, I'm going to go ahead and let him move. It's close though. If I had had the Servant of the Conduit out, I could have tapped it. Well, I would have wanted Rich Card and the Servant of the Conduit. I could have tapped them both for mana and played the Greenbelt Rampager. And then that would have still had energy for it. This may not even be a straight up energy deck. It's like some sort of green-black counters deck. And it looks very strong. Okay, let's go to sideboarding. Manglehorns, no special need for those. Blossoming Defense might be interesting. Dual shots, I'm not going to be killing a bunch of 1/1s. So I will leave my deck as is for now. Yes, I'll be on the play. Okay, I've got a Mana Dork, I've got a Pyramid. I can keep this. It's not ideal, but it's worth working with. They are in just green and black, but less likely to have removal for artifacts, which I think is in my favor if I can get something going online. Activating the Pyramid of the Pantheon puts me one behind the curve in the early portion of the game, which is not a great place to be. Do have Oracle's Vault and a Paradox Engine now, which is phenomenal. Go ahead and put out a Channeler Initiate. And pass turn. I need stuff like lands and or mana dorks for a few turns here. Good. That I can go a turn behind and put out Bantu's Monument, or I can go and drop an Oracle's Vault. I will activate my Pyramid. White, doesn't matter. Black, doesn't matter. Bantu's Monument. By now, I hope to have my opponent scratching their head. Gonti. Let me give them another opportunity to scratch their head when they look at that card. You may not remember this about Gonti, but you get to choose one of the top 4, and I believe you can cast it with any color of mana, even after Gonti dies, if I'm remembering that correctly. So, got another pyramid. I've got Oracle's Vault and a Paradox Engine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to get this active. And we'll go ahead and activate this also. Okay, that's fine. It is up to 3 lands. They at least don't have the Winding Constrictor along Tuscan combo going. That got deadly real quick. The Bestiary, that's fine. Bestiary is a little bit like the Pyramid of the Pantheon is for me. It ends up being huge card advantage, but it puts you a turn behind. So, well worthwhile as you get a little further into the game. I like the card. Phenomenal for like Commander. And we'll let Gonti through. I can afford that. Vault and Wilds, not the ideal land to get here, but we can work with it. We'll get the Forest. So I'm not seeing any artifact removal from my opponent, which makes me hope that I've got a chance. We'll activate this one. We will use this and this, and then I've got a blocker available if need be. My opponent doesn't actually have any energy at the moment, it looks like, which is great for me. Okay, that's I'm not going to attack. I've got a Pyramid of the Pantheon online, and I should be able to get the second one online as well with this next turn, if I'm reading this correctly. It's going to be close, but it may be just enough mana for me to pull off. They cast my Servant of the Conduit. That does give them 2 energy, which allows them to pump the Cub. So I'm just going to let it through. It'd be really helpful if I had something cheap to cast, but I don't. So, let's tap this for 3 mana. Looks good. And 1, 2. Oh, come on. Is there anything I can afford to do with this? I've got to have 4 to cast something and untap everything else. 3. 2 more with lands gives me a Paradox Engine. Doesn't look like he's going to kill me on my next turn at least. So let's go ahead and one, 2, Paradox Engine. That's 1, 2, 3. I can't quite afford to actually cast anything else, but it does allow me to get my second pyramid online. So I'll just do that. Yes, that's fine. So 6 mana is enough for me to do some damage with. Choose attackers. No, I'm not attacking. Opponent's up to 4 energy. It's enough to pump the cub twice. That shouldn't be enough to kill me yet. So I may be actually in pretty good shape at this point. I think I can go off on the next turn now. I was really close to being able to do it that turn. It's like if I had something cheap to cast, like a Green Belt Rampager or another Mana Dork or something along those lines. But again, I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate to not see they can pump 3 times. They do not have a Constrictor, so I can take that. And I believe I'm better off keeping my Channeler Initiate for the moment. Land looks fine. So let's see. This is green. This is red. This is an Oracle's Fault. Okay. Very good. Alright. I believe that my opponent is going to die. I've already got Bantu's Monument, which is helpful as well. So, go ahead and play that. I am fortunate to be able to have some things in hand that I can play now. Red. Green. Rebel. Red. And green. And I will always yield to this. Let's see if my opponent is figuring out what's going on right now. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. I'm not worried about my opponent's permanents. I'm worried about my opponent's life total, which is what I want to destroy at this point. Let's put that right on Bantu's Monument, and I can start pinging away. so select target, yes. And let's activate this. Yes. Cultivator's Caravan, that's great. We can cast that. Let's go ahead and get some mana ready for it. And this is red. And this goes one of those and one of those. Great. So you will deal 2 damage with this. Tap this for mana. Let's get a blue one ready in case I have a Quicksmith Spy. Let's go ahead and tap the Oracle's Vault. I've got to pay 2, choose a red and a green. Another Cultivator's Caravan. Let's go ahead and crank out the green mana. And we will cast it. And we will play with green. Okay, we're untapping. We're putting this on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and tap to hit my opponent. Let's go ahead and tap for mana, which is probably unnecessary at this point, but it's still kind of fun. Here we've got a mountain of green. Yes, all of these adding green. We're up to 13 mana. Let's activate this for free. Yes, I will cast my free Quicksmith Rebel. And that will speed things up a little bit. Let's do this one first, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Now my opponent may have figured out what's going on. And I doubt there's anything that they can do about it. Looks like they're going to let me work my way through. That's on the stack still. So this one hits the opponent, and this one also will hit the opponent. Good. And then let's get some more mana online just in case. It's probably enough mana to keep me occupied for a little while. Chandler Initiate, great. Let's cast it for free. On this creature. Let's go ahead and hit my opponent. Again. Not even going to bother tapping for mana right now. I have to cast just about everything a few times. choose a monument to keep. The one that I can tap to deal damage. Deal damage with it. Do the same with the Paradox engine. Let's sideboard. That's the match. They ran away. Alright, thanks for watching.